Oh snap! I messed up, y'all. What's going on? I know I messed up, but it's okay. We're gonna start it over again. We're gonna have a good night. We're gonna be doing good times because I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to talk about toys. Yeah, make a little bit of chump change on the side. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you're having a great Friday. Hope you had a great week. Hope you're going to have a great weekend as well, because it's now time for the Infinity Equation. We're back in live edition. Here we are. We're talking toys tonight, as always. It's a lot of toy news that's been happening this week. A lot of fun stuff, great things to talk about. We just came off a great weekend with touring around Mr. Kevin, the Butter Baron himself, doing a great 24-hour live stream for charity. Super awesome, super great, always amazing. But I can't do a show without this guy who's now back again. He calls one of my favorite wrestlers a hypocrite, but I'll let it slide because I like the guy. Mr. Disembowel, how you doing?
I'm doing great. And the thing is, I'm just as much of a hypocrite because I bought his Walmart toy. So hypocrites know each other. We can smell each other out. Hey, everybody, what goes on? Welcome back to another Friday Night Infinity Equation podcast. It's been a busy time of year. Holidays. I was sick for what felt like all of freaking November. I'll tell you what. I went to that toy show at Legion's Con, had a wonderful time, and literally was sick for like 3 weeks afterwards. So I'm back. I'm healthy. I can breathe. I'm not going to cough too often. Dante, let's have a show.
Get the coffees out.
Let me clear my throat.
That's right. The show goes off the rails all the time. That's what I said on Kevin's show. This show goes off the rails with music and craziness. But as I sip my coffee from Maryland's Munchies, this is strawberry cheesecake, which is awesome. Very delicious. If you like coffee, go to marylandmunchies.com. We don't have a code, but I'm trying to start a sponsorship code with them. It'd be great if they see this and they'd be like, hey, let's sponsor these guys because they love some coffee.
I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking alcohol mixed with apple cider, and it's friggin' delicious. So,
that's the best. That's the best.
A little bit
of the best.
Hottie here.
You're the best around. No one's ever going to keep you down.
So good. So Dante, I understand there was some toy news this week, as in a butt ton of it.
It was.
It's been a
busy. But before we get into all that, there's one thing we do have to we have to take a little time out for. Mr. Andre Braugher passed away this week, unfortunately, due to lung cancer. Ooh. So sad to hear. If you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you would have seen him as the captain. If you watch Superman and Batman, I forget what it was called, the one with Supergirl in it, he played Darkseid's voice. But for us old heads who remember watching TV back in the 90s, he was on Homicide: Life on the Streets. So yes, rest in peace, Mr. Andre Braugher. So sad, such a great actor. And he was also in Glory as well, if you ever seen that.
Great movie. Glory is a freaking amazing movie. I watched that so many times in my life. So good. Denzel. Young Denzel.
Yes, indeed. So Tim, before we get into everything, I want to give you your soapbox time as to talk about why do you feel Punk's a hypocrite? Because I know you were foaming at the mouth last Friday, previous Friday, and then with me and Pac, you were just like, I gotta tell him why he's a hypocrite. So
I'm just having fun with it. I'm having fun with it more so than anything because I honestly I don't care. Like I said, I bought his toy. The dude got fired because he couldn't get along with people backstage. He's throwing fists. He's not professional. The problem I have with it is this, and people, I get the counter argument. Oh, Tony Khan should have found a magical way to make CM Punk not an asshole. Good luck. Nobody's been able to do that yet. But my big thing with it was what the man preaches is not what he practices. Everywhere he goes, I'm the good guy, anti-corporate. Of course, he was anti-WWE for 10 years, running his mouth or whatever. And whatever, I get that because they were the ones that fired him at that point. So on his wedding day. So I get it. And what I don't get is the fact that his fans are so blind and cult-like, literally, that they cannot acknowledge the truth. Like, I think anybody could sit back and say, okay, well, Tony Khan should have said something immediately at that press conference and shut that down at the Brawl Out situation. He should have had mediation going on right away. I think any sensible person is going to say that. But I feel like a lot of Punk fans are such big fans, they're incapable of admitting what he did wrong. Everything he does wrong is somebody else's fault. And I feel like him going back to the WWE and cashing in, which, hey, bro got paid. Good for him. He had nowhere else to go. I guess Impact was giving him some money, but he wasn't going to Impact, folks. He wasn't going there. He's getting paid. He's doing his job. And he doesn't have a lot of years left in his career, so he's got to get paid while he can. But I just think that his fans, as shown by all the hate and comments I got on my YouTube video that blew up to like 10,000. I got 10,000 views on that. It's all you people who got mad at me because I called Team Punk a hypocrite. Thank you. You gave me 10K on a friggin' on a short video with Cartman's.
Look here, Art, you better calm down, Art, okay? Art, you better calm down.
So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, the Punk thing. I honestly really don't care. I get he's going where he's going to get paid the most right now, but I just think it's ironic and it's funny that his fans, some of his fans, are so incapable of admitting reality and they're so blind that the character he has on TV, his character's not him, people. He is not the character he tries to portray. That makes, again, it's wrestling, so we're all playing a character in that situation, but still a hypocrite. Good for him, he got paid. Hypocrite.
I will say this. Yes, he is partly blamed for what happened to AEW, but also, too, AEW is partly blamed for what's happened now. Because you look at what they are now without him, and you're like, wow, this is a whole mess. They got a whole mess of stuff going on. So, yes, I'm sure he's happy he's out of that situation, but there's a whole lot more that's been going on, and a whole lot more people coming out saying they've been unhappy because they're not being used, because Tony Khan, as my boy Jim Cornette says, now I don't agree with Jim Cornette with everything. Now I'm just saying, Tony Khan has his toys to play with. That's all I'll say.
I don't see. I yes, but how's that any different than WWE? They have tons of talent they don't use. The difference is that a lot of their talent's happy to be paid instead of the sideline.
Structure. That's the thing. AEW doesn't have that structure like WWE has a structure, which we all seen and know. Like WWE's like, hey, no tolerance for nonsense. This. Look how they got rid of Matt Riddle. They were like, yo, you got to go. Like, you're done. AEW doesn't have like that authority figure or authority figures in place where you can have that structure and be like, okay, here you go. This is what it is. This is what you get out of line. You're out of here. Stop.
See, I have to push back on that a little bit, though. I push back on that a little bit because I feel like in hindsight, that's what people are saying now. However, I feel like if they would have terminated CM Punk right away, which they should have done for what he did, he should have been gone immediately, but they didn't. They tried to make it work, and they're bad at making it work because they didn't do it the right way. However, I think people, just as many people, would have turned around and said, how ridiculous are they? You said Cornette, who I hate. I hate Jim Cornette. I think he's a racist piece of crap. But he, I think that he very much so had been in a situation where he was trying to say that AEW should have kept trying to make it work. Oh, they're unprofessional because they can't make it work. It didn't keep trying. I think they were unprofessional for firing him. But he was so like, how dare they fire him?
Remember, Punk did try to make it work, but supposedly the Young Bucks and Kenny were not having it. If you guys got to work together, y'all need to sit down and talk about this. Have a mediator. Sit down and talk it out. You can't have like everybody working in the same locker room and just be like, well, everybody can be separated, but they're not going to talk to each other. That doesn't make any sense. You're in the wrestling business. If you build up a match, you have talent. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't like you? Hey, I still got to work with you, so we're going to try to make this work as best as we can. Whatever we have personal difference we have when we get in that ring, we're doing the best match we can. Outside the ring, we go our separate ways, whatever. They didn't do that.
Professional, I agree. Now, I'll say this.
Exactly.
Hot take. He never should have been in AEW. He never should have been in that company. I feel he never should have been in that company. I feel like because of the character he portrays on television and the axe he had to grind with WWE, that Tony Khan, being the fan that he is, thought it was the perfect scenario. Bring in the guy who was jaded, help us build our company. I get the vision. The problem is he did the exact same thing all the marks do, which is think that CM Punk in real life is the person he plays on TV, and he's not. He never should have been there. They had a core group to build around of young guys and established talent from Japan. And obviously a lot of people in the locker room they weren't using. So I think they never should have brought him in. I don't think, other than maybe the first couple of months, he brought that much to the business. And even now, their Wednesday ratings are not that much lower than when he was there. And the Saturday show is the Saturday show. You know, people were only... Sorry, last point.
Remember we had this conversation.
The only point, sorry, Dante, before I forget it. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say this before I forget it. Here's the thing with the Saturday show. I feel as if on the Saturday show, people were not watching because they necessarily liked CM Punk. I think people were watching to see what he would do and how long it took him to do something stupid. I think that's why they had ratings on Saturdays. And now I think it's a terrible time slot that people on Saturdays do not want to watch pro wrestling 8 to 10 anymore. They want to do something.
I don't think it's so much that. Remember I said Saturday show is hard. Saturday show, like you doing a Saturday show, is very hard for anybody because you're going against WWE's premium live events. Nobody's going to really watch at that point. Even if it's, I think NXT outranked them on Saturday PLEs. The problem I have is you had talent. Now you're trying to push them. But what do we see again? We see the same people, bad storylines or no storylines. The women's division, not that great again. Like it's falling to a rut already when you should be thriving. Like your women's division should be thriving. You got Britt Baker. You got I can't think of everybody else, but you got Chris Statlander, who had the worst run of her TBS title championship. Like you really didn't see it. There was nothing there for it. Mm-hmm. But you could have built some good rivalries. You could have had some good matches, but you didn't build any of that up.
Great comment, so, Dante. Dom said, how many people in AEW have wrestled in eye patches at this point?
How many people? Okay, so let me ask you this, Dom. How many people have gotten injured so far since AEW? Like every month, like almost every week, there's somebody getting injured. Like literally, like everybody gets injured. How many? And I'll say this, and I understand Bryan Danielson had a couple concussions in WWE, which is fair. I understand they didn't want to take any chances, which I understand. Nobody wants to take chances when you have a concussion. But understand this: he's gotten injured more times in AEW than he has in WWE altogether.
Well, you also have to factor in he's a lot older now too. You have to factor in
even Jon Moxley. You're fighting concussed. You let Phoenix drop your head not once, but twice. The referee should have been better. Phoenix should have knew better, and John should have knew better. But I'll leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. Any wrap-up thoughts?
I would, I don't want to cut you off again. I'm sorry I was interrupting, so I waited. I don't think I'm thinking you were referring to NXT's premium live event on a Saturday. Yeah. I don't think it's fair to compare a premium live event to a regular weekly show because I think that most people watch.
I'm sorry. No. No, I'm
are
just
gonna
saying,
watch
like,
that.
it's crazy to have it on Saturdays because you know what most people are going to watch. I'm not saying like it's trying to go against like that. I'm just saying, like, hey, I have a premium live event on, like, WWE has their premium live events on Saturday, so why put a Saturday show out there? Why not Sunday? That to me would make more sense, like a Sunday show, not a Saturday show. But not a lot. We all know back in the day, Saturday shows weren't that great anyway, unless it was Saturday morning when you're watching cartoons.
Exactly. Did you hear the news today floating around about
What's that?
the potential that the rumor mill today on the dirt sheets is that WWE had a secret meeting with Time Warner, and Time Warner's considering bringing Raw onto TNT and moving AEW onto frickin' Discovery.
Yo,
that'll sink the ship fast.
But this is the thing. This all depends on the NBA deal. That's the thing.
Right.
Most of the money's probably going to go to the NBA deal. If there's not much money left, then really everybody's kind of left hanging at that point.
Did you watch the Wrestle Talk video too? Because that's exactly what they said on Wrestle. Okay, thank you.
I had heard about it before too. Like earlier this week, I forget. I think it was either Jim Cornette was talking about it, and then Wrestle Talk had talked about it too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
There's only so much money in the pot,
Yeah, so it's a big deal, which I understand. And if that tells you right there, all that talk that Tony Khan was talking about WB, they really didn't like. Yeah, we want to go with the big money because Punk's over there. He'll draw the people in. We'll get the money for him. And as I told Pat, and Pat was still surprised, and I was even surprised that Punk is still a top seller on AEW and is a top seller in WWE for merchandise.
I just bought his action figure at Walmart,
you
like I told you earlier. So I mean, his stuff is going to sell. Well, not to Ringside just put a post out an hour ago that said, "Come buy CM Punk wrestling figures." So yeah, I digress on it. I just ultimately my thing with it again, it's wrestling. It's fun. I put that video out just to see what would happen, and I don't tend to be the guy kind of trying to poke the bear, but I thought that'd be a fun thing to put out there as a social experiment. And some people came out of the woodwork on that one. So, but yeah, it was fun. I still watch. I'll be curious to see how things go with him trying to be on his best behavior moving forward. One final point too. I just thought of this. You also have to wonder too, again, like they said behind the scenes, how hard Warner Brothers was putting or Discovery, whatever it is, Time Warner, whatever, how hard they were pushing them to have Punk there. Sorry. I wanted to say, so apparently Bryan Danielson had a big say in firing Punk. They said he was on that. So again, like anybody who likes, Bryan Danielson, but doesn't like the fact that they fired CM Punk, you got to reconcile that if you want to live in reality, because or you are a hypocrite. If you're going to say you love Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, whatever the hell his name is, and you love Punk, you got to at least reconcile the fact that he pretty much isn't there because Danielson said we should probably part ways at this point in time. So again, people live in reality.
Yeah, and just this one last bit, like I think this, like, and I gotta agree with Jim and Brian Lasso on this one. I think the best episode of Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez is them fighting over the overtime run for YouTube. Like that's hilarious because honestly, I don't see the point of them going overtime every Wednesday. Mm-hmm. There's no reason why. You can wrap your show up in 2 hours. Everybody else can do it.
I honestly, I'm in bed by 9:15 usually on Wednesdays anymore.
Yes,
they overrun every week now?
Every week they're overrunning.
Wow.
Every week, and it's ridiculous. Honestly, it is getting ridiculous because you're not adding anything else to the show. It's just you're just asking for extra time for just something, so for filler. That's basically what it is.
I feel like
that's what most people come back and watch.
We're not far from the old WCW days where they'd start a match at 9:58 and say, watch the first 12 minutes of this new crappy show. And then during the commercial break, we're going to show you the end of the match. Remember they were doing that at the end of the road in WCW? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Tim. We got to see who our lovely viewers are here. And if you are a new viewer, please check out our membership channel in the community center. Community tab. I shouldn't say community center. Like we got a full-on center like built up for like Equation members. But check it out in the community, the members page, communities and members page, whatever. It's under members. You know where it's at on YouTube. Sign up if you like to. It's only 2 options. But we're building out for 2024. Well, some great stuff. Get members, get recognized on the channel as well, and just have a good time. I don't like, if you want to sign up. If you don't, that's cool. I'm not going to take offense to it. I enjoy you just being here, just having to tune in. But Tip, who's with us in the chat here with us?
All right, let's go through this. Quite a lot of chats in here, so let's go through. So my diatribe was a little bit long, so there's lots of chats to get to. Mark Rose, what's up, Mark Rose? Dom is here. What's going on, Dom? Greg in the house. What's going on, Greg? Robert Diaz is here. Damien, what's going on, Damien? How are you, man? Happy accident. What goes on? Stryden is here. What's going on, Stryden? Your boys got toys is here, and we got toys too, man. So good that you're here. Unboxing Art. What's going on, Art? The other Art. By the way, so we have Art and we have Art. Somebody commented on my toy hunt video this morning and called me Art. Did I send that to you? It was like, hello, Art. And no shade on the guy, whatever. But it was like, hello, Art. I enjoyed your video. Would you buy toys for me? And I politely said, I think you're confusing me with Art G. I am Tim. So wasn't offended. Just think it's funny that Art and I are now besties and twins, apparently. Who else is here? Carver Customs. What's going on, Carver? What's up, man? Who else we got going on here as I scroll my way down? Toying around. Dante mentioned you before, sir. Great job on the 24-hour stream, sir. Congratulations. And thank you for doing that. Pokey87 is here. Foam Formers is here. What's going on, man? White Mike Vegeta is in the house. Yes, we are live on Instagram also, Dante, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yes.
New toy. Go figure go. What is going on? How are you today? Prime to the first. Josh, what's going on, man? Bringing the beef with Dante here. We got Matt Logic 44 is here. What's going on, man? Chad, what's going on, Chad? How are you? Kurt K, what's going on, man? Great to get to meet you this past week in Jersey. Ratface 44. Ratface 44 is in the house. Pack Photos. You and Dante did a great job last week on your stream over there on Sunday. ML Series, what is going on? And I think we're through everybody, Dante.
Sweet. And thanks for Pack for inviting me on his show last Sunday, too. I appreciate it, sir. It was a good time. Hey, Dante said the Masterverse Prince Adam Webster is not one of them. Yes, this is. I did finally find this. I had the orders off of Amazon because I'd never seen it in the store. So, yes, this is the Masterverse one. This is the one I did really want. It didn't, what's the name? Tila should be coming in tomorrow. But also I have to send a shout out to my boy, Mike Odom, for grabbing this from Los Angeles Comic-Con exclusive VC Toys. And shout out to VC Toys for letting me pay over PayPal through Facebook Messenger to pay for this and have him pick it up for me. But this is awesome. This is, shoot, what's the name of this guy? Oh, Asura. This is an exclusive for Los Angeles Comic-Con. He's a pretty good figure. I want to do some more with him. But yeah, he looks awesome.
That looked like a great show. That was LA Comic-Con, right? You're talking about?
Yeah.
That was a great show. Cheney from Toy Migos put out a video from Jada Toys booth, and I think it was Mad Hatter put out a toy hunt video from there as well. And it looked like a really cool show. I mean, nowhere I'm going to get to anytime soon, but it was very cool getting to experience it via the YouTube.
Oh yeah, it looks like great. I might, it's probably one of those shows. If I had like some extra cash, I would probably go out there. But he also sent these two from Savage Crucible, these stickers, which are pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, those are neat.
That's from them. And also I did get the hat. I didn't bring that down with me, but I did get the hat as well. And he sent me some posters too from Savage Crucible. Let's see if I can get them up here.
Oh, that's cool.
On this other side. Ugh, almost poked my eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Exactly. I'm always gonna shoot my eye out. He dies. But yeah, thanks. So shout out to my boy Mike. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, got my His Tank this week.
Ooh, it came. It's here.
Yes. I've been playing with it all week.
That's amazing.
And it's super awesome. The light, it lights up so well. Oh man, Tim, you got to turn it down. I'm getting feedback on my end.
I don't know what it was. I didn't make any. Yeah, I didn't make any sound or anything. I slid my finger across. I slid my finger across my cell phone. That was about it. You still hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Test. Yeah, that's it. Nope, it's still there. It's weird.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I got
is it
no
me?
sounds. No sounds over here at all on my end.
Let me make sure it's not me. Hold on. It could be me. Let me make sure.
It's saying Robert DS says, Dante, you have feedback, and Greg said, Dante, you have an echo chamber.
That's weird. Let's see.
Well, while Dante's checking that out, I'll keep yapping. So Ross. Ross is a thing, people. It's every toy hunt video I've seen, including my own. Ross is there on the thumbnail, and it came through the other night. I didn't find any more today, but there it is, what I was looking for. I got that freaking Sentinel right there for only $5.99, and it's unpunched, which is kind of cool. So yeah, Ross has been insane recently on the toy hunts. Check him out if you can. Most people have heard about that already. Unfortunately, the year of Ollies has ended, and all that magic has shifted itself over to the blue and white sign at Ross.
So I can't dress for less?
Exactly. You can get a nice pair of sneakers there too if you want. You just got to fight like an 85-year-old lady from them out of her cart.
Damien's saying, can you confirm live if His Tank can use big figures like Copperhead or Dr. Member? Thanks if you can. I don't have the His Tank down here with me because I don't have space down here for it.
You need a garage
in the middle of rear. Well, it's not bad. Like I had it sitting on the kitchen table, like on the dining room table. Like it's the dining room table I have is big, so I could sit it on there. It was great. Like I was playing with the lights and everything because that was super fun to do. Especially like when you open up the back part, it lights up. So it's really nice. The hatch back there, the fold down, like it has like the fold down piece for like if you want when you carry it. Like I guess if they put like a missile accessory out. Or I don't know if it's this missile accessory from what's his name, the guy who came with the missile launcher.
Scrap iron,
yes. It has a little toe hook for that. The flip down piece, it can either flip up or flip down for somebody to stand on the back of it. It's awesome. Like I love it. And it came with some stickers to put on there. So yeah, I really haven't put any other figures in there. I just kind of, and I got what's his name, Baducci, this week, so I have him hanging off of the side of it. He's here to take him out, so it's just
nice.
It's sitting.
I have to say, I've watched reviews. I thought I was worried by now I'd be really like upset with myself for not getting it, and I'm actually okay. Like I don't feel that way. And you mentioned like the space thing. I'm looking around back here.
Yeah.
I don't know where it would go. Like it would just take up a huge chunk on the floor that I wouldn't be able to move at. So again, like I'm glad it exists. It looks awesome. But as of now when that helicopter ships, because I didn't get the helicopter, I think I might have a little bit more remorse then, because I think that's, despite the fact that's even bigger, I think, or close to being as big, that could hit a lot different, because I think it has a lot more uses besides just G.I. Joe. So we'll see when that ships in 10 years, you know, how I feel.
Yeah. Don says, which canopy did I pick? I picked the one that opens up from the sides. I like that one a little bit better. That's the canopy I put on there. I was like, when I seen that one, I was like, ooh, I like that one a lot better. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I'm happy with the purchase of it. I know I've seen a couple people who are not happy with it, and that's fine. You know, they teach their own. I love it. Like for somebody who never had G.I. Joe figures as a kid, this is great for me. Like I'm happy with it. We got a man who ain't been here since 1977 finally showing up to talk some toys. Shoot. Here he is. I've seen this man since 1977. We used to go toy hunting a lot. And when he went to go get his toy hunter, we would go get them X-Men figures. The X-Men figures. You kids don't know what it's like to be able to go in your car and get the toys in the store. You just go ahead and just order. All right, this parent, where'd he go? Oh,
No, I'm back. Don't mind me.
Hey, how you doing, Figgy? It's good to see you, buddy.
How you doing, guys? Just been out here procreating and doing that whole thing. But yeah, I'm here for a little bit. Here to talk X-Men, to talk with my friends. I miss you guys. How you guys been?
Doing well, man. Happy holidays. Hope the family.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Happy holidays, friends. I miss y'all.
Good to see you, man.
We miss you too, sir. Yes. But we're also live on Instagram too. So we're testing this out and see how this works out. So
yes, I saw StreamYard just introduced that. So shouts to all the IG people out there that are live and YouTubers and everybody. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes, indeed. I'm just looking at it. I'm looking at it on my other screen. It's just like a whole bunch of people. It's only one person watching, so it's probably just me. But real quick, before we get into X-Men, I did want to talk about this a little bit before we jumped into there. So let me bring this up. It is from Boss Fight Figures. It is the Red Sonja. I was highly interested in this because when they finally showed more of this, I was like, yeah, I may need to get this one to complement my other Red Sonja and my Conan. So I am not going to Draymond Green anybody, Robert. Like, come on. I'm sorry, real quick before we dig into this. If you haven't seen Pac's photo story, that thing was hilarious. Thank you, Pac, for making my day, because that video had me dying. It was like, I don't know if they use like they created a wrestler Draymond Green and other like basketball players, but it showed him like choking somebody out. They're doing a Stone Cold Stomp on them, doing a stunner on people.
I'll check it out. That's funny. That sounds good.
Anyway, it's hilarious. It is super hilarious, though. Oh my goodness. Is this cheaper than Loose Collector's one, Robert? I can't remember how much this one was going for. But this is great. I'm super happy with it. You get 2 interchangeable heads on it. Armor, sword. I think there's an axe with it. Interchangeable hands. Yep, there's an axe there. Yeah, so different armor, arm bands, leg bands, belt, sword, knife, axe, and hands.
It's decent amount of
accessories. Amazing.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Awesome again.
No, I'm back.
Yes. Yeah, this. But these accessories look amazing on this. Like, this is one I want to get because you get. Oh well, no, I'm sorry. You get 3 different head sculpts. I do apologize. You get 3 different head sculpts. But man, this looks just as good. So
it does look cool. I mean, a little outside my lane, obviously, but I love seeing stuff like this.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm good. I love stuff like this. Like, I do love like Conan. I love like Red Sonja characters. I love those characters. So yeah, definitely. I'm like, I have to get this section.
Yeah, that fits right.
That's
what
your thoughts on this, sir?
I like it. It's a little out of my range in terms of figs that I get, but I do definitely like the accessories. I have no idea how you're gonna get all those different kind of belts and guards off, but otherwise it looks great. The sword sheath looks great. If there's a way to store the sword on one of those belts, that's even better. But yeah, I'm really digging this. Yeah, it gives me heavy metal vibes. It reminds me of heavy metal.
Yeah, good. I can see that. Good call.
Yeah. So you can put the sword on her belt. It shows it here.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh, wow. Jeez. Okay.
Good storage.
Yeah, very good storage. I dig.
But yeah. So there you go.
Red Sonja, nice.
Let me bring this in. Here he is. Always on time, but late as always. Mr. RG, here he is. Here he is, folks.
What's up, Art?
Rasper says we need a Sheena as well. Still hoping Loose Collector will make one. Sorry, Tim. What's up?
No, I was going to say Justin Collects hopped in, and also D Blake just hopped in as well.
Oh, sure. Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. I missed Justice. I do apologize. And I missed Damien. We'll be back on Sunday. Sunday. Infinity Readers Live. But we came here to talk. I didn't come here to talk about Red Sonja. I came here to talk about X-Men.
Yeah. No.
Get my music. Look in my eyes. What do you see? It's Magneto in his gray costume. Now, the funny part about this is, sorry, real quick. The funny part about this is we had a talk with Bo about this.
Wow, full circle, huh? Wow. Look at that.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Tim.
No, I was just going to say that it was crazy because I was planning on doing a live stream Wednesday on my channel, and it was going to be predictions for the Wolverine stream on Thursday. And I had pretty much the thumbnail made. And then all of a sudden around 3:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Marvel.com drops this, and Dan Who put a thing out on Instagram about it. And I had to change my format completely around because I was like, damn, man, like I can't not talk about these, an hour after they came out. So, so the Magneto here, I believe the animation was shown with him in that suit, I think, at was that not SDCC, maybe New York. One of
the Disney Con there, D3 or
SDCC.
D23, one of them. That's it.
So I know it was out in the ether that was going to be so I was pretty sure when they labeled the wave one purposely that we'd get this in wave 2, because it seems like that's going to be his primary outfit for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This is at Charles left. Charles.
This is all great, and I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Same here. I like this looks great. I like when they showed this, I was like, "Ooh, I need this." You can't tell me I don't need this, but I do need this.
Well, you're never actually gonna. I don't think they were gonna do it for a comic book version, so it looks great in this.
Yeah. Good call.
Oh yeah,
and this will fall down for both shelves for sure, comic and cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this will definitely work. And then we got Cyclops, who was also announced as well.
So mad. I bought 2 of these.
You can see. You know what's crazy?
That VHS Cyclops. I bought that VHS Cyclops. He does. Yes, it does.
Ooh.
It does. Yeah.
Like the smirky face does look a little bit cartoony, but the angry face doesn't look as cartoony. But this will still be a great Cyclops. I think like Book said in his videos, like one of his videos, he said like maybe if you can switch the heads on it, that'd work. Hopefully, it's like the same kind of blue. That's the only thing. Like, is it going to be the same kind of blue though that matches?
So okay, the VHS blue is very dark, and this is closer aligned to the first release of Jim Lee Cyclops that we got 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not worried about the blues. I'm hoping that, like, I kind of like the hair on the VHS Cyclops better because it's not so orange, but this could also just be lighting because Jean Grey looked really orange in the packaging, and then when they showed her during the stream, she actually looked a lot better than she did in package. So
yeah. See, well, even here, like this looks darker. Like it looks like a darker blue here. You see what I'm saying? Like this looks darker than it does in the packaging.
Yeah.
And if I look at the packaging, it looks lighter here. Out of package pictures look a lot darker.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But at least we get some like extra hands with them, which is nice.
Yeah. And the blast effect. I do like that we're getting the blast effect this time around. I think it was the X Factor version of him originally came with it. And again, I always think of that iconic Wizard World magazine anniversary issue where he's like they're shooting the beam up in the sky with their arms, and like the last one, the VHS to Figgy has 2 of, and I have one of as well. because of the butterflies, you can get the arms the way you want them. But obviously, you could do the optic blast up into the sky. This is perfect for that purpose.
Yeah, and this one has the butterfly joints too.
Yep.
So this one is like
same body.
Like Greg's saying, like it's a near. Yeah, it's a near perfect.
They're doing it with these X-Men.
Next. Yeah. It's Jean Grey. Miss Jean Grey. And we get 2 different head sculpts. And that's looks, I won't almost say the same hand, but then it's like, I don't know.
Now you got 2 open hands, and then you have like a mind to your temple hand, and then a fist, so she can like do one of these with her hands. So,
Telepathic pose.
Telepathic pose, yeah.
Yeah, it almost looks like the hands open though. Like it's almost looks like these open hands.
It looks very similar.
I'm down for it. Yeah, it's. I'm not sure about the face. Maybe that's how it's animated. I just don't know. Like the face looks kind of like off a little bit.
All right.
But a lot of people are asking like why she doesn't have no ab crunch. And if you check out Tony Brown's show last night, Ryan Ting does kind of explain that. This is kind of, I think he said this is like molded plastic here for the like where this part is. So I think it was a little bit hard to try to put that in there. I don't know. But check it out. He does explain it. Maybe not saying right now, don't check it out, but I mean, check it out later after the show.
Yeah. Everybody stop watching us right now. And we will wait for you to come back.
Exactly. Yeah. Hold on. We'll pause. All right. Watch it. All right. Thanks for coming back. But yeah, she was one of those ones I like. I don't know if I need, but I may just get her anyway. Another one people were hyped about was Nightcrawler, who look okay. I like this character. I like Nightcrawler. Don't get me wrong, but he looks like a little more androgynous. Like his face off. He's like, "Hey, I'm Nightcrawler. I'm mysterious. I go to church every day. Do you read the Bible?" That's what he looked like.
Logan, let me talk to you about the. I can't. I'm on the accent I'm trying to do. That wasn't even close. But you know what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But you know what though, too. Like again,
do you read the Bible, Logan?
I probably don't need this. I love that it's updated, that it's pinless. Obviously, that's a step up from the previous one. But for my purposes, I think I'm happy with the one that I have. I think it's really good on them for getting this out there because there's probably a lot of people who don't have that Nightcrawler that came out a few years ago. So coming back and making it improved and making it pinless is a good move by Marvel Legends team and Hasbro for sure. So good job on this one as well. Too bad the tail wasn't bendy wire, but I think it's like a safety thing. They said it can't be that thin of a bendy wire or something like that.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a bendy wire on this one though. Did they say?
No, it's just a twisty. No, it's just a twisty.
It rotates, yeah.
Oh,
some dumb kid like choke on the bendy wire or something or other. F them kids.
Yeah.
Go!
F them kids.
We just had a charity for children.
Nah, man, that was last week. This guy is talking about F them kids.
This week is different. Like, yo, these kids.
It's Friday night. And guess what the F stands for?
Freaky Friday.
Oh shoot! Wow.
F stand. Wait. He's like Sanford. What is it? Fred G. Sanford. G stands for we're gonna have a good time tonight. One that made a super surprise. We knew they weren't gonna probably make another one, but I guess since she's gonna be in the season of this show, was the Goblin Queen. And
so this confirms that they're doing
great as the baby.
100% Snake Gray. This confirms they're doing Inferno, and I'm happy.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I am super happy they're doing Inferno. Oh boy.
So that means just going by what these figures are, that means that we're going to see Magneto in his classic costume, and then he's going to go to the M costume sometime during the season. All right, Happy. Have a good night,
Good.
sir. Have a good night.
From the costume, I believe they're doing X-Men 200 all the way up into, if they do get through it this season, I'd be impressed.
Mhm.
But they're gonna do Mutant Massacre and Inferno for sure. Follow the Mutants, I don't know, that might come afterwards, but we're getting Mutant Massacre and we're getting Inferno for sure. I'm happy.
Yes. It was kind of implied when we talked to somebody after the show. It was kind of implied about that. So, hey,
Definitely.
hey.
Hey.
But she looks good. I mean, this is going to be your Goblin Queen that you probably get, the one and only.
That's right. That's it.
Notice they had to put a little more paint on there to cover up her midriff than the.
I noticed, right?
Yeah.
Just peel.
You know what? They probably did it for the show anyway. They had to probably do it for the show. They probably gonna have walking around with a midriff on the show anyway.
No, that wasn't gonna happen.
Like, yo, kids are gonna watch this. This is Disney.
Hey, it didn't stop them from having Rogue in all those precarious positions back in the 90s, though, on Fox. You know.
This is
Yo,
true.
that was Fox. That was good times.
It was the early 90s.
I crashed against the rocks of Gibraltar. Well, that booty will be mine, Rogue. That booty will be mine.
And let's not forget, we're also getting baby Nathaniel Summers right here, I believe. Baby Cable, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So nice little pack. Another way for them to use that.
Did you just say Baby Gate?
Baby Gate.
You know what? It should be called a trial of Nate Gray. Oh no, you know what? It should be like what was the match called? Tip, what was that? The custody of Nate Gray, like Dominic with Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that feud, yeah, I know
Nate
what you're
Gray.
saying.
Yeah.
Ladder match for the custody of Nate Gray.
Exactly. Cyclops, oh my goodness. Jerry Gray's climbing up the ladder for Nate. God Lord. What a slobber knocker. Hey, Power Turtle Busters. No, we just started talking about some X-Men and we talked about some Brazilian. So you haven't really missed a whole lot. This one had me excited. As Dom said earlier, like, oh my goodness, I love this figure as a kid. Was the Execution.
I remember it. I do remember him.
Yo, he in the comics, he was beastly. He was taking down X-Men left and right.
This guy just found the weapons. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna kill me some mutants. I was like, what?
Exactly.
That's his story. That's it.
Yeah.
It's super funny.
And he did it. He was doing it too.
So
He definitely did that.
dumb question. I should know this and I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So here he's wearing, I'm guessing it's the Friends of Humanity on his belt buckle, the FOH.
Yes.
That's not relative to, that's not canon to the comic at all, is it? Like
No.
Okay.
No. No.
He wasn't in. He was just lone. He was just vigilante. I'm gonna go kill mutants, and that was me.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. But I saw that. I saw the FOH right away originally, and I was like, so I guess he's gonna be like working for the Friends of Humanity as like their assassin or whatever.
If you get, yeah, maybe.
We're friends? No, we're not, sir. We're not friends at all. I kind of wish they kept the iconic look he had back, like in the comic. This doesn't look too bad. Like I don't mind it.
It's not too far off. But yeah,
yeah. But I remember the old one, like the 5-inch one, had like the little mask that came off, and you seen his face.
Yep,
which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
This will definitely be one that I pick up. Only thing I'll say, and this it is what it is. Seeing a figure that looks this cool really makes me wonder what it would be like if it had soft goods. I get that it's Marvel Legends, you don't get that, but I think to myself, like, if this were a Black Series figure, the articulation would suck. However, it would have a robe and a cape that would, look really cool in fabric form.
Yeah, I think the only issue with this one that I can see is probably the ab crunch on it because of this probably rubber. I don't know if this is like this middle piece is like a rubber overlay or it's just it might be fabric. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But yeah, I think that's going to be like the only issue. But I agree with you, Tim. Like if it has soft goods, I think this would set it over the top. I would like some extra hands with it. Besides just the trigger hands. Like if this hand, like
I feel like they're gonna give us like a real version of this though. I feel like they'll give us like a real
hope
version
so.
of this later on, and then they'll give you all that. Then I don't know. I'm not sure. I hope.
See. So Robert says he's going to be a peg warmer. Power Turtle Buster says Sabretooth is the only one I'm digging so far. We haven't gotten to Sabretooth yet, but we're going to get to him. Dom says just because of the name, I associate him with Extreme. Yeah, there was a lot of X's running around back in that day. Greg says Execution wasn't a kill all mutants guy. He went after mutants that got away with breaking laws. He's a lot like the Punisher.
That's it. Yeah, he was like the Punisher meets Dexter meets that's it.
Yeah. Power Turtle Buster says they updated Wolverine and Magneto to have trunks and let Cyclones keep the thong. I was hoping he had the trunks too, where the sculpt is up. Let's see, the sculpt is on the thigh. Omega Weapon says this dude looks like Kylo Ren's goons. Robert says Dante, extra hands are out of the budget. The figure has accessories. That's true. And we just got a new member. Yay! Justin Collects. Thank you for joining our YouTube membership. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 2024 is going to be a fun year of adventure. We're going to have butterflies flying in the sky. We can go twice as high. If you take a look and read the book.
Hey man, hold on. You're about to get sued, boy.
I didn't sing it. I worded it to like to a poem. Like, oh, you know what? That's what we could do on memberships. Like, yo, all right, today I'm gonna read you Wolverine.
The Cat in the Hat.
Wolverine. Issue number 246. Here we have Wolverine. This was a weird pack. I get it, but I kind of don't get it.
I don't get it at all. I don't get it. Y'all literally put out a figure for a cover. So I'm gonna reenact that cover with Wolverine. That's it. That's it. He's gonna be positioned like this.
So this is so you remember, we all remember if you're all collecting comics back in the day, you remember what was I think it was issue 50 of Wolverine, the yellow cover with the cross slash through the file. Shiva. That would have been your great time. You would have had Silver Fox and Shiva.
Hey, I was gonna say you could have put Silver Fox, you could have put Wolverine in his Team X costume, you could have put Lilandra and Gladiator. You could have put Lilandra and Professor X from issue 275. Like, there's many ways they could have done this. And this one was just like, this works.
For a split second, I honestly thought it was going to be one of those pranks that they pull. Like, here's Brood, and then, like, just kidding, here is this. And then I realized, no, they're serious.
I'm not joking. This is the whole thing.
Brood, you could have put anything in that. You could put anything in this box besides Brood Wolverine. So yeah, that's the one I just couldn't. And all the characters you just mentioned, everybody, were the ones on my preview video they did on this past week. I literally said Shiva, I stole from you, Dante. Silver Fox, I definitely said like Wolverine in the Team X gear. Like all that would have been fantastic, but they really wanted this Lilandra to be in the Wolverine pack for some reason or another, and they gave us Brood.
The thing is, give us like, I agree with everything y'all saying. Like, the problem I have with it really is just I think if you could have found a different way to give us Lilandra, I would have been fine. It's this Brood Wolverine I don't need. But I understand why you did it with it, but I just don't need it.
Nope. And I gotta buy this at least twice. I gotta buy this twice.
Right. It's like, it's just like, oh man, like I said, like I still if you're gonna do 50th anniversary Wolverine, that would have been the way to do it. Doing that 50th cover, like you do, like you have like the big box. If you're gonna make it Amazon exclusive, okay, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever exclusive you want to make it, whatever. But it's like a big 4-pack or a 6-pack box where you open, where it has that old cover on there with the claw mark through the file. You open it. Oh, it's Team X, Shiva, Silver Fox. Bam! That would have sold like hotcakes. That would hit everybody in the Wolverine childhood feelings like, yo, I had that comic. I remember this cover.
Yep.
This would have been great.
Yep.
This is inspiring me, though. This is giving me an idea for some content on my channel. I'm going to do a top 10 video of 2-packs that had the most other figure on eBay. So you're going to go on eBay, and like the day this gets to people's houses, everybody's going to have this Brood Wolverine up on eBay. It's going to be like Negasonic Teenage Warhead for the Deadpool 2-pack, and like what the hell was it? The Jessica Drew Secret Invasion, Queen Varanki that I needed, which I was happy about, but they're all going to be on eBay.
Yep. So many.
Real quick, Damien says, I wonder if Hasbro's going to get to Ahab in 2024. That is a good question. I wonder as well if they're going to start digging into those other characters from the 90s. Just us in the collects that's got to support the real ones. I appreciate it. Thank you. Robert says this smells of BS. Greg says, did you hear when LeVar called out Monster Lives? Yes, I do. I did hear about that. Power Turtle Buster says easy pass. I want to easy pass this. I really do. But just point Lilandra. The Wolverine will probably go somewhere else. But you know what? The good thing about this Wolverine is, you can use the extra hands on another Wolverine. Because the other Wolverines don't have that open claw hand.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a good thing about it. That I could take away from it. That's my takeaway from this Wolverine. But still, it's like a Brood Wolverine I just didn't need. And it's not like one of my that's a Wolverine I really like. I wouldn't mind having that collection. Stratus says, I don't like having by extra Wolverines I don't want. I agree. Gray says, if this Wolverine could swap arms / head to normal, also people would be totally fine. That is very true. I think I agree with you that. RG says, you need it. No, I don't need it. I don't need it. RG. I don't want it either. Robert says, at least she's not packed with some stupid figure like Ahab. Daggone!
Oh,
Ahab's not stupid. I like it. I kind of like Ahab. I'd rather have had Ahab than Wolverine.
I would have been mad at Ahab. I would have been a little bit mad if they were like, the amount of Imperial guards she could have been paired with. Like, you're gonna give me Ahab. Like, at least they went Wolverine, which is like, okay, I guess, but it's a useless Wolverine.
So that would have been better. Hold on, that would have been better if they had packed it with. Hold on, if they would have packed it with Imperial guards for the Shi'ar Empire, that would have been better. I could have dealt with that. If you could have just set that off to the side, like, hey, here's an army builder for you. Lilandra with the Shi'ar Empire guard, and then you do like the Wolverine and Shiva. Like, that would have been fine. I could deal with that. That would have been awesome.
It's just a clear win that they missed. Like, you guys just put out 2 3-packs for X-Men 275. In the middle of that cover, you have Professor X in some armor getup you'll never see again. Here's how you put out that figure. Put him with Lilandra. Now the cover's complete. It makes yourself money. Maybe it would have peg-warmed. Maybe it wouldn't have sold out. I understand. But most people want Lilandra, and they would take a Professor X, a cool-looking Professor X, versus a Brood Wolverine that they're going to use to reenact one cover, maybe once, and then this thing is going to end up in a bin.
There's got to be a reason. I don't know what it is that they pushed Lilandra into the Wolverine set. Because like what you guys are suggesting, I don't disagree with. You're essentially saying make it like a Lilandra 2-pack, really, which it is anyway. But I mean, for whatever reason, they really wanted this to be in the Wolverine. I just don't know what that reason is. Like, why couldn't they have just waited and put her out on a retro card, or
maybe they don't have budget for an entire X-Men wave again this year with the X-Men 97 waves that they're putting out. And then if they put out Lilandra, then they would take away from I don't know what.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason. That's
got to be a reason.
I mean, you got the thing is, like, I'm sure there's enough X-Men characters they haven't done yet that they could actually just build a Brood like they used to, like Toy Biz Day. There's enough X-Men characters out there, like, yo, okay, we can start digging deep now. Like you can go like who else are we missing? We're missing Sync,
Exodus.
Exodus. Like there's a
Flipping
lot of other characters we are missing.
Skin, Matt,
start
like
going-
all of Generation X.
Exactly. Build a brood. Build an implant. Like, yo, I'll be down for an implant figure. I had that as a kid. Like, yo, the 5-inch one was cool. Like, I seen somebody who got theirs as a gift, a custom implant figure, which looked freaking amazing. I forget whose Instagram it was, but it looked freaking amazing. Rick Jones says Paul Smith was one of the top pencils of X-Men, and Wolverine as a brood is very iconic. Guess you had to be there at the time. I understand that.
No, I was there.
But it's just
I have
like
I have the comic. Yeah, I hear you.
I don't think it's so much that. Yeah, the comic's fine. I have no problem with the comic. It's just I have to add this as a 2-pack. It's just kind of like odd. It's a weird pairing. It's just like, could have been better with something else? Yes. I understand it's Wolverine's 50th anniversary. 50 years? Like, yo, it's just there's a couple of things I just say. This is just me being my opinion. I'm not saying it's, I'm not happy. I'm happy to finally get Landra. We got two different head sculpts for her now. But it's just I feel like it could have been paired up a little bit differently to, if you really wanted to sell this figure, there's different ways you could have did. They could have been paired up with.
Yep.
Justin says, so you're saying this is an Ollie's Ross exclusive? I can't say because it's always a tip of the hat of what's going to be. Strider says I would prefer Space Wolverine with this set. That could have worked. I could have dealt with that. Space Wolverine. There you go. Power Turtle says, can you tell off the bat what's going to be at Ollie's? How can you make a brood Wolverine when no one has a brood figure in the last 10 years? That is true. Art says Deathbird in 2024 too. I'm hoping so. Power Turtle says Hasbro made characters for no one asked for, or a version of one no one cares about. Wolverine, they got the thing again. They took a step back again compared to the underwear trunks paws. Damien says Sinyaka. I'm not sure. Am I saying that right? Sinyaka?
Is it how do you pronounce it? Seneca? That's one of the acolytes, right?
Seneca.
Yeah, it's one of the acolytes from
Sanaka.
Yeah. Sanaka. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man. If we got what's her name? We got Fabian Cortez. Yo, I don't be dead. Yo, do a 5-pack of the acolytes. Oh, I don't care who you make it exclusive with. I will buy that. I'll buy 2 of them just for the. Woo! That would get me. That would blow my mind right there. Like the acolytes. Oh man, you know the setup I would have? It's Asteroid M. I would have somebody customize me a dial of Asteroid M, like so they can have them walking down.
Carver Customs. We're still here. Start working on Asteroid M, Carver.
Please.
Carver! Sorry, I need y'all. Got a little excited there. Rob says I got cheated as a kid for Christmas. I got a Toy Biz 2-pack of Professor X and Ahab. That's why you got Tron.
Well, I remember that too bad.
Justin says, Hasbro, stop playing. Give me my Wolverine from the first X-Men movies. No, I'm sure they'll get around to it. Dom says maybe they want to entice people to buy more Wolverine figures for the 50th. This is not the way to do it. This is not the Wolverine to start to get people.
No, already out of them 2-packs, I'm only really wanting one.
Yeah.
So,
Power Turtle says they could have paired her with the Blackheart, the NBC version. I'm gonna take it for a ride. Gonna take it for a ride. Oh yeah. Grace says, Dante, there are enough space-oriented X-Men characters to do a full space X-Men brood bath wave. That is very true. We can get the rest of the Starjammers. Just saying.
Damn, true. Nope. Don't get mad. Just leave it. Don't get mad.
Damien says, I remember the set. Favorite was Slayback back then. Strand says we still need a Destiny figure. I think you put her in I don't think you have to put her like in a space set. Space Wave, just like a regular X-Men wave. Yes, Destiny would be great. Yeah, Robert, you're right. Gideon was great. Back in '95, I had Gideon as a birthday present. Had to fake a thank you. Who the hell was Gideon? Gideon was a big X-Men. I should say X-Force character, more X-Force than X-Men. But that's somebody they could throw in there.
I don't know about buying a pin. I don't know. Gideon's to do with a ponytail. I don't know if I'm buying
long ponytail.
Yeah,
I think
ponytail. He
was big in Deadpool and X-Force, right? Gideon.
Yeah.
Him
and King.
More X. Yeah, it's like I said. Yeah. Greg says I gotta bring this up because it must. This is a great point. Hespa, Imperial Guard, the Dark Immoral, Imperial Guard, the Shi'ar with the Phoenix Blade, Deathbird, Daken, Eric the Red, Havoc, Starjammer team. That's a lot. That's a wave right there. And then include my boy GW Bridge.
GW Bridge. We need that fig. We need a GW Bridge.
Random fact: GW Bridge was the head of Shield during Onslaught, I believe. So I think he was in a Punisher spinoff during the Onslaught series, where the Punisher had to save him because I think the helicarrier was like attacked by Sentinels and it like fell into a lake or something or other. But I think he was the head of Shield during Onslaught randomly.
Cool.
See, I missed that. I was reading the X-Men series at that time. Greg says Dante Asteroid M hyperventilating isn't good for your heart. David says somebody seems happy, rightly so. Yo, this stuff like what they announced this week, I'm generally happy for it. Like I am super excited for it. Archie's here's another one. It's a 6-pack. Baden Cortez, Amelia Vault, Sinaka, Delgado, Exodus, and an Acolyte Colossus. That would work. I buy that in a heartbeat.
They could probably use
no Omega, not those Acolytes, not Farouk and Bradshaw.
Darn it.
The APA. Robert says, give me that white hair cat girl from the Star Jams.
Esapa.
Yeah. Yep. And Damien says, Warstar Bath.
Woo! The little robot in the back. What?
Warstar Bath.
That'd be fire.
Yeah,
that'd be super fire. Except they can't put him on the They can't put him on the Abomination body. They can't because they will. Because it's a cheap. It's like it's easy to do, but they can't put him on the Abomination body.
Yeah.
Chode already got the shitty. The poopy end.
You can make the little guy. Yeah, and just and just have a little slot in the back where the little robot fits it back there, and there you go.
Yeah.
Because I had that figured too as a kid.
Yep. So did I. Still have him somewhere.
Yep. So like I said, it looks like I don't know if it looks like the jaw moves. I can't really tell. Yeah, the jaw actually moves on this Wolverine.
That's
there you go, Damien. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Damien brings a good put. -1 body for the Warstar body. That could work. Because they almost are the same body type. You just do a new head for it.
I want him to be bigger. Warstar is pretty big. I don't want him to be like Gamerverse Abomination body big. I want Warstar on that.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only good thing about this 2-pack is the Landra and the hand for Wolverine. Like you can actually use these hands that these are extra hands you can use for your other Wolverines. I think if they could have got away with it, cloth cape.
Yeah. Oh man, that would have been great. Come on,
that would have set it off.
That would have set this figure off. Like, come on, but they ain't doing that. Not yet.
No, they've pretty much established.
Right, I know. It's just Yeah, it's a hope and dream and wish.
It's a hope and dream.
Recently we had the Hawkeye that has the soft goods. It came with the air bike, the air cycle, and Doctor Doom had that little bit of fabric on the retro carded Doctor Doom. So here and there they threw a little bit in there, but I don't know if we've gotten an entire cape out of them at all.
All right, I can talk about this quickly.
Nah.
Ooh.
Now this is the pack that everybody was super excited for.
Only pack I'm excited for.
This is it. This is the meat and potatoes right here. This is your meat and potatoes. This is your main course right here.
Except for don't
This
give me no
is
Logan
what
without
we
butterfly
want.
wings.
This
Where's the Logan
is what
butterfly
we
wings?
needed. Yep. But this is what we deserved.
Yes.
Now, I can tell you this. This is going to happen with this Wolverine. I can tell you this with this Wolverine. Now, this Wolverine should look a tad bit familiar to everybody. If you remember Insomniac's tease of the Wolverine game, when you're sitting at the bar.
Oh, wow. Dante. Okay, I see you.
It almost looks like him. So think about
I
that.
see you.
We'll probably see this buck again when that
Yep.
Wolverine game drops and they make the figures from that.
Wow. They will.
So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. It might be a different color shirt, but I guarantee it'll probably be this buck.
100% a lighter red shirt. That's all. Just a lighter red.
Exactly.
He might have
Or no, it'll be
stubble
a
on his
plaid shirt.
face.
It'll be plaid.
Right? It'll be a plaid.
It's gonna be a plaid
The
shirt.
slightest
It's
difference.
gonna be a
The
plaid
slightest difference.
Yeah.
So is that
But
Sabretooth?
this
Is this a new buck for Sabretooth?
Yep. No, that looks like Venom's buck, but I'm not sure. People say it is Venom's buck, but I'm not sure.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, it has the butterfly joints on it.
Okay. And that piece probably
Yeah,
plugs
this one
in the
has-
back like the other one did.
I don't know if it plugs in the back on this one. But this is Sabretooth we've been wanting and asking for, and they finally gave it to us.
Yep.
This
Needed
is
to happen.
definitive Sabretooth right here. This is the Sabretooth right here.
Yeah, they needed to do
Logan.
this. If they didn't do this, then this whole line would have been a failure. Like I think from a lot of fan standpoint, they would have said, "Why are you putting out 50-year Wolverine without Sabretooth?" So they needed to put this in here. Like all the other characters we talked about is wishful thinking. This needed to happen. This needed to be in it.
I'm pretty sure when they thought of this whole 50 years, this is what they led with, and all the other 2-packs were kind of filler. But they were like, yeah, Wolverine and Sabretooth has got to be one. What else we got?
But ladies, this back cover art looks great. And based off of this cover, but man, like he ain't got no shirt on. And Sabretooth got the regular I'm going out clubbing in the 80s gear. Look like I ran so far away.
I'm going clubbing.
Gotta get away from Wolverine. Yo, that's what he looks like. Yo, look at it.
Oh, you're hilarious.
So Omega says, hoping Sabretooth would be in the movie Venom Bug. Don says Omega Red or Venom. Even Ryan wasn't sure last night. Power Turtle says, I'm insane to put Sabretooth on the Venom Buck. I wonder if they've seen my video. Robert says Apocalypse Wave Sabretooth works for me. And Strider says Sabretooth, yes. The Logan, no. I'm interested in animated Logan. Asking with this Jeep, asking a lot. Oh yeah, with his Jeep, yeah. Yo, that'd be great.
You want the
if they
cutter?
did put out animated Logan
You want the
with
spikes
Jeep.
in the wheels too? Do you want the spikes in the wheels of the Jeep too? Because if you had that fig as a kid, you know, he had claws in the wheels. It was great. Oh man, I want that. I want that Logan. He's right. I kind of want that Logan with the Jeep.
Let's see. Robert says, make Warstar as big as the Shield Mandroid. Yes. I forgot about that. Actually, you could use the Mandroid buck almost. It's updated.
Mm-hmm.
Grace says, the more I see you Brood Wolverine, I feel like I should do swap arms and heads for Brood host swaps. Archie says, I'll definitely use the cloth cape I got from my custom Landra to use on this Landra. Don says, this was an instant pre-order. Damien says, yep, Mandroid could work as a body for for Warstar. Justin says, definitely a must-have. Grace says, why is Sabretooth on Omega Red instead of AOA Sabretooth body? RG says, butterfly joints. And Power Turtle says, finally a big Sabretooth. And RG says, cyber legs, Omega Red body. Damien says,
okay.
is that Sabretooth same buck as Ronin the Accuser? I
No.
don't know if that's
Ronin's
the same
too
as,
stiff.
Ronin the Accuser.
Ronin's too stiff. This one has double jointed elbows at least. Like Ronin doesn't have even.
Yeah, I think because Yeah, because the armor hinders that shoulder pad and armor hinders him a little bit.
Super
Megan
hinder.
says I was hoping Sabretooth would be in the movie Venom Buck. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Ronan the Accuser is on
Says,
the
nice to be
old
able to
Colossus
afford
body.
a decent Sabretooth. I like the Mondo version. Oh, okay. Got you. Is it? Yeah. Damien says, nice to be able to afford a Sabretooth. I like the Mondo version, but glad to save pennies for the Marvel Legend. And Justin says, curious if we'll eventually get a VHS style animated repaint of the Sabretooth. Probably, because I said a lot of the VHS stuff was on hold at the moment. So maybe this next year we'll get it.
I say retro card before, if anything.
But
yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be a while
like,
because the fact that they have this in the 2-pack, they're not
that's gonna be a while.
Do it right away. We're talking a couple of years, probably.
Yeah.
But like this Wolverine looks good. Like you get the extra hands with them. You know, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them there, Logan. But looks like you got to lose a hand there, buddy. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But, that Sabretooth right there. Look at that. Look at that. He's like, I'm coming to get you, my pretties. But yeah, Sabretooth looks great. Looks amazing. Amazing. This looks like a Sabretooth you need to have in your collection. Like this right here. Man, it looks so good.
You need at least two.
Yeah. It almost makes me want to grab two of these. The claws look a lot better too. Like I just noticed that the claws in this Wolverine look a lot better. They almost look like the X-Men claw.
The claws on the human Wolverines look great, and then on the actual costumed Wolverines, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the claws look like the whatchamajigger, like the movie Wolverine claws. They kind of remind me of that.
How they're curved a bit.
But yeah, this looks great.
Yeah.
Looks like it's more like, yeah. It looks like a little textured hair. I don't know if it looks raised on his, like the hair on his chest looks raised. I don't know if it is like on his arm, but looks like the chest hair is a little bit raised and just like kind of paint on detail of hair on his arm. I think it's just weird how. So you see this, I guess it's called like the joint here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't match up with the skin tone right there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like right here, it's just a weird. It's like a weird joint.
I want to know why they didn't
think
give
if
me
it's like
butterflies.
shirt was down a little bit lower.
Yeah.
That is true. I don't know.
They could have fit butterflies in there. They could have.
Oh, so I see what it is now. Like, so this peg is painted, but it's only painted so far. Like when his arm's straight, it's fine. I think if you're going to do this, you should have had it like had the shirt down to here, and then you could have had the whole thing red. You could just use a red joint.
Are those the claws that were on the Uncanny?
I don't think so. These look newer. These claws look a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah, because even on like I'm looking at the X-Men animated 97 one, the claws are completely different than ones that are shown here. Like these are a lot thinner on this one.
Mm-hmm.
The ones on this Logan there, it's a lot thicker. So I'm thinking it's maybe the claw hands from like an X-Men Wolverine movie figure. Or it might be just new claws altogether. But you shouldn't be playing with Xavier cards. Like that's really messed up, man. It's messed up.
Yeah.
You know, you you're cheating right there. You're a cheater. All right, and then where's that? There it is.
Yeah, and then the last one, which other than Sabretooth being included in
Let's
some
see what we got
capacity,
here.
this is the one I think everybody pretty much expected since they had really all the parts to do it. They just needed to slap them together, and repaint them. So looking forward to this last one we're going to take a look at, but I think it was the obvious one for sure.
Do they have it here? They do not. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's like, but it did reveal some other ones here, so we'll go through those as well, because that's all it is. Pictures they sent me for that one.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Let's see if we're going to this. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Excuse me. Damien says thanks for that. Actually, skinning. Bart, I wouldn't mind Cyber and Garrison King / Weapon X. Get a Weapon X program set going strong. That'd be a great set to have. Power Turtle says I think VHS is over. I don't know if I feel VHS is done. We need a new Colossus cable next. No, I think they said it's taking a break. I don't think they're actually done with everything yet. So we'll see. Robert says, speaking of, I picked up 3 VHS collection Mystiques today at Ross for $5.99 each. Oh, that's a good deal.
Yep, those and the Jean Greys.
Power Turtle says VHS and Power Rangers. Yeah. I'm really surprised they're showing up at Ross.
Yeah.
I had to check
you got to wonder
check one of Marshalls tomorrow and see what they have.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I mean, you have to wonder where they're coming from too. Like I'm guessing maybe just directly Hasbro potentially. They just found a warehouse and wanted to get rid of them. Because not a lot of stores had those actually brick and mortar. Disney stores had them for a little while, but again, I think they were mostly just Hasbro plus Pulse and Disney exclusives. So they're coming from one of the two, I would think.
Yep. Power Tour says VHS and Power Rangers have been put on the back burner, back to probably cancel burner. No, so Power Rangers is taking a break this year. Excuse me, in 2024, I should say. Probably you'll see a little less of it, but yeah, I don't think Power Rangers is not completely gone. I just feel like with Power Rangers, I think they went through a lot of them too fast. If they would just stuck with like Mighty Morphin like 1 year and then moved on to like each series each year, I think it would have been a little bit better and spread them out throughout the year. Because with Mighty Morphin, you could have just did the full team, and then you could have did all the all the monsters from that one. Then move to like whatever next one was, like the next group with Rocky and Aisha, all of them. Then do that, put out a head pack or like a 2-pack or something with those characters. Just like kind of spread out your Mighty Morphin. Mighty Morphin could have probably like lasted a year or two. And then you go on to like Zeo and then Space and all them. I think that would have been a little bit better. All right, see you, Justin says, got to catch the rest later. Have a great night. You as well. Grace says, I wish we had 2 or 3 other card sets. Need to make card games. Yeah, that is true. White Mike says, I could see them doing a repaint of Sabretooth for the animated series. Omega says, I hope they do Sabretooth #1. Damien says, looking forward to swapping the patch eye head on old Logan 1 and also a Kingpin head on that white suit. Fix it. Also, always prefer the closed jacket look for Fisk. Stratton says the claws are from the Fox Logan. Yep. Power Turtle says the old claws. All these Wolverines is on the old one buck. John says with the cards held up, Wolverine looks more like one of the guys handing out escort cars in Vegas. Versus, would anyone want the feral Wolverine after his medal was yanked out? I actually had that one, the Toy Biz version of it.
Me too. It's actually currently hanging on my Christmas tree.
I did like it because the Toy Biz version one was like it was a big feral one, but it had a little fur on the arms too. Like you can mess with the little fur on there.
Yep.
Which it was actual like fur.
Yes, it was.
Grace says, Bart, how about Evolved? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said yes, it was. I just agree with you. It was cool.
Bart Greg says, Bart, how about de-evolved bandana Wolverine? Robert Diaz says the white suit 2-pack is the one that I'll scoop up. Abnoga, what's going on? It's a little late, but how's it going, guys? Grace says, hi, Pat. Perfect character for Walmart. Fits the corporate philosophy perfectly. Tag on. Power Trust is back to the trunks thing. These Wolverines is the old buck, hence the underwear trunk. All right, I'm gonna stop. And Power Trust says, I just want them to do black and yellow helmet. They should have sold them as teams. Wouldn't have the inconsistencies if they had things go wrong. It would be a wrong as a team. Yep, that's the one. Look at him with his little fur on his arms.
It's literally hanging on my Christmas tree. We literally put we have regular ornaments too, but I hang all my old Toy Biz figures on the tree as like a nerd tree. So this is literally hanging on the tree just now. and the claws, they had the bone claws. Obviously, they actually came out really far. I think this is part of the onslaught. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Actually,
yeah, because he came with Franklin.
Yeah, who's right here? Here you go. There it is, right there.
Yep.
There's your 2-pack.
Came with Franklin Richards, which was weird. Like it was the most oddest pairing. Like he came with Franklin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I kind of like read the story, but I didn't keep up with it. So I was like, all right, I don't know why Franklin's here, but whatever.
He was pretty integral to the story. There's a reason. Although I don't stand.
Yeah. But then we got Axis Cap. I want to call him almost.
Yep. Nick Spencer Cap. Is it Nick Spencer?
Yeah. What's going on, Yojo Jerk?
Hey,
but yeah,
good,
this cap was good.
1 second, Dante.
Yeah.
I just have to. I got to bust this out. Hang on here.
He's the cap before he was evil. It's kind of like an evil cap, but it is cap.
Dante, what do we call that on an action figure right there? The price sticker where we can scan the barcode. Yojo Jerk, the barcode.
Barcode.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Oh, the barcode. Yeah. The cap looks good. It doesn't look that bad. I'm sure he'll probably come with some extra hands with him, but it's a cap.
Yep.
Put a cap on it. Cap.
Walmart likes cap, so it works out for them.
Looks like we're getting a reissue of. Yeah. Then looks like we're getting a reissue of Falcon Cap with the new shield and wings this time, which is nice. Yeah, I think a lot of us were like looking at like, is this the same Falcon that we got before? And looks like it. I'm assuming it's the same one.
So I'm eyeballing mine on my shelf here. I think it's the same buck and just repainted. So like the boots weren't red on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
They were like silver with a little bit of red at the top. So I can tell just looking at that already, the boots are different. I'm trying to see if the face is different. The goggles look like they're a little bit different potentially. Okay. Again, colored. I think it's probably the same buck. Just the colors of the figure I think are changed up.
Oh, Don said Ryan said it was a reissue. The wings are new though. Okay, so there you go. Robert's saying that it was new head, wings, and shield. Yeah, it just might be the paint. Yeah. Believe the sad thing about this one's a Target exclusive one, and the other one's a Walmart exclusive one. And for us, those who pre-order at Target, we were screwed this week because they canceled all our goons.
Wow.
So unless you ordered on Big Bag Toy Store, that's about it. It's the only way you're going to get the tracksuit goon.
Unbelievable how long.
And you got to hope if you're going to get it from them too, because they kept pushing it back, which made no sense. I'm like, by this time, like they don't have it. They either don't have it or they're not getting it.
Right.
It was just stupid. But this was a highlight. We're getting Angel. I'm going to assume this is going to be a deluxe figure.
Yeah. Just
because of the wings.
Yeah, I would think so.
But he looks great. Figure looks amazing. I'm excited for him. Ryan did also explain on Toying Around last night why they didn't put butterfly joints on it. He said because they had the peg that they had to drill in the back of it for the wings was too deep that they couldn't put in the butterfly joints. So that's why he does not have butterfly joints.
It makes sense. I think it's a good explanation.
Yeah. And I guess the wings, like he said, the wings are heavy too. So I don't know. I guess could you like? I'm just wondering, like, because Doc Ock's arms aren't that. Well, no, I guess it's not the same comparison with Doc Ock's arms and everything. Let's see. Idan says something looks different to me. Maybe just the paint looks good though. Talking about Falcon Cap. Idan says too bad it's real retail exclusive. Abnugler says I got most Thundercats now. Oh, so he's talking Damien. Never mind. Don says the Angel's gorgeous. Damien says my crystal ball informs me that in 2024 with this Captain and Angel figures we could see the modern or classic Vulture, a good use of the wings. I mean, Vulture, his wings were more attached to him. I don't think they do with like the Angel wings because that'd be really different. Grace's perfect Angel would have a down cow head. Perfect Warren would have Archangel parts. Yeah. And Grace says, for all my critique on Angel, I still love it. VHS says, Damien says, I don't think for Angel so much because he was only like 2 episodes. He wasn't really like highlighted throughout X-Men anime series. Yeah. But I don't think like this Angel's going to be a VHS one. I think it's going to be more a deluxe one-off figure.
With that said, Dante, just
and then we got the 2-pack that was also announced. Joe fixed it.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to say that Archangel they put out years ago still holds up. It's a great figure. I'm looking at it right now. My DTOF and the wings on that Archangel were freaking awesome. The alternate heads that came with it, like they killed it, and that holds up well. Looking at it right now.
Exactly. Yeah, it does. It still does. We got Patch and Joe Fixit. Look good. Another Wolverine 2-pack that hasn't been announced yet for pre-order. But I'm assuming sometime next month it'll probably go for pre-order. We did already talk about that. I think that was really it. And then the other 2-pack. I forgot about this one. Come on. There we go.
Yeah.
Stealth Wolverine and Evil Psylocke.
Dante, do you have a connection to this pack at all? I didn't read the story, so I guess that's why I don't. But this one, as good as the Psylocke looks, I really don't have much of an interest in.
Mm-hmm. No, not really. I'm with you. I don't have too much of a connection with this. But I think this is a better Stealth Wolverine than the one that we got.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I do like the Psylocke. She looks great. She looks amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I had to go back and like find a story and read it and see if it's like super interesting, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I think this Psylocke
it's just like one, it again.
This Psylocke, I think. I'm sorry, yeah. This Psylocke's going to be the figure that gets us our Deathbird, though. I think, which is a positive.
Yeah, and I'll be happy with that. I'm fine with that. There was, what was it? It's going in. I don't know where it went to. It's weird. It just jumped around like that. There we go. So they did show off Red Widow. Let's see where. So our Crimson Guard. There's at least a team that we can start finally kind of hopefully completing.
That'd be nice.
But Red Widow did look good. So yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see. Dom says, I need a new Archangel. The joints on mine are seizing up. Ooh. Omega says Mandarin Psylocke is fire. Bart says I need a good CIA Wolverine. Robert says it's a pass for me. Grace says Psylocke I wish was Outback / Ravage armor instead. Avalanche says, ooh, Deathbird. Now that's a figure I would gladly pay for, even if it came with a repainted Wolverine. I think a lot of us would.
Oh yeah.
And then there was, I don't know if they had a T. Let me see if they have it here. Yes, they do. So they did tease us at the end. Some folks are saying Rachel Summers. I heard there was rumblings of a Ghost Rider. I'm going to shoot for Echo as Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
I think it might be for her.
Okay.
Because she did have the Phoenix Force.
Earlier on, when we were going down the line of different characters we could get out of the X-Men gallery, I almost said Rachel Summers because we were talking about. So I didn't know that the people were saying it could be her. So Rachel Summers would be cool. I think that'd be pretty neat if it were her. But yeah, you're right. Definitely other options there too.
Or if they want to throw everybody for a real loot, it could be Phoenix Force Wolverine. It could be the Phoenix Wolverine. Because remember, there is a time that there was, what is it like? I think they showed in the Thor story, Wolverine had the Phoenix power. So it could be that too.
Yeah. It'd be cool if they did. This is just out of nowhere, but it'd be cool if they did some sort of X-Men, Avengers versus X-Men line based on that comic story. Because you could do so many different things with that, the different Phoenix versions of the X-Men. Obviously, Red Hulk had a huge part in that. So it'd be kind of a cool X-Men / Avengers wave they could do, but I doubt we'll get that.
Yeah, they could do that. Omega says Flora's lava effect. Abnook says Dante, that's a fire accessory. It's just a new base for Legless Wolverine. Grace says, Dante, what if they do we got a Phoenix wave between Rachel, Hope, Jean, Old Man Logan, Phoenix 5, Echo, and the Avengers Phoenix? Yeah, I'll be fine with that. Have all the Phoenixes, so I mean, you be one and done. Damien says, I'm only collecting TCs, a few Marvel Legends, and a few G.I. Joes. Have downgraded a few of my toy lines, but have to pick and choose. Robert says, we need an Electric Wave movie. No, we don't. No, we don't, Robert. Stop it. Just stop it, Robert. What are you talking? Nah. Now you're going off the deep end, sir. Going off the deep end. Talking about that. Oh, we need an Electric movie wave. No, that movie didn't. You want to talk about some flops? That one's like a fish out of water flopping around.
Evidently, she's going to be in Avengers Secret Wars, though.
I do. I thought it was Deadpool.
Deadpool, or yeah, maybe it was Deadpool. Then one of those.
I thought they said she was going to be in Deadpool.
It's definitely one way or the other. I guess they're bringing her and Affleck back for at least something.
Yeah. Something like that. Hey, what's going on, Chun? How you doing? I did see this at New York Comic Con. I did want this. This is an amazing piece. I need to have this in my collection. But it is exclusive to the NECA store. And this is kind of cool. It does light up. I think it lights up. But I didn't know it moved like this because they had on display all fully but I didn't know it moved like this. And then had the little drawer underneath it. That's kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So many things I could do with that.
Yeah.
So many things.
Yeah, I like that underneath part. It's cool.
Oh, it does have glow in the dark electrode rods. illuminated dials, 4 different lever activated LED functions, and a convenient storage drawer for your extra monster parts. 3 AA batteries. Good Lord. What am I running? Like 2 HISS tanks over here?
A lot of power.
The HISS tank takes 3 AA batteries.
Wow.
This is $80. It says due to ship in March of next year, but it's $80. Wait, man, like they act like I got battery money. Talk about this real quick. I think this is not affecting any of the lines that I like. But Hasbro brand Page Punchers from McFarlane Toys officially announced they're teaming up with Toddy Mac to make some Page Punchers. But the thing they'll only be doing Transformers, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Dungeons & Dragons to their Page Punchers lineup. Kicking off with Transformers and G.I. Joe products, each Page Puncher will include a full comic and 2 articulated figures. Thank goodness it's those lines, because man, oh man, I'd be hot if some Legends were into that. The Marvel's figures were there.
I'm guessing with the licensing there that somebody might have the license for like that size figure, maybe. I don't know who it would be. Being unique to the size and the scale there. Hey,
exactly, I can see it.
Omega Weapon 13 had said he wanted a Romulus to go with Wolverine. I almost put Romulus in my prediction video. He was like the next one I was going to put. It was Romulus, but I knew I'd have to like explain to a lot of people who Romulus was, and I was like, oh, it's going to take me a while, so I didn't put it in there. But yeah, Omega Weapon 13, good call, man. That Romulus would have been cool. That would have been a neat one.
Yeah, definitely. I would love Romulus. I fully agree with that as well too. And just real quick, unfortunately, in this time of need and darkness, there was 20% of the workforce laid off from Hasbro. To all those people, I am truly sorry that you lost your job. I hope you land on your feet somewhere else to better pastures. But man, it sucks. I understand. Yeah, I know it does suck. So hopefully, to all the folks, they'll get back on their feet hopefully soon. But it sucks during the holidays too.
Yeah, for sure. Never good to hear at all, especially this time of year.
Yeah. Let's see. That's it. Let's see what we got here. Dom said he ordered it. The Monster Maker set. Abno said, yeah, but the HISS tank doesn't need all the power to reanimate figures on it. Yeah, but I'm not trying to reanimate figures. I just want to be cool. Set piece. Robert says, Dante, let's be honest. We need a Marvel Legends Howard the Duck wave from 80s. No, we do not. Stop it. Abnog says, Dante salivating over alternate timeline where Tiny Mac makes Marvel multiverse of figures. No, indeed. No. Damien says, any Ghostbuster news? I believe Hasbro are doing a stream in January. They maybe. I haven't seen anything as of yet for stream in January, but I haven't heard too much on the Ghostbusters side. Probably won't hear anything more closer until like the movie starts coming, like the new movie starts to get closer to release.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they'll get another line
Grace
out
says,
there.
Yeah.
That's such. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Bruno's trying to. That's such a seasonal line that they have to put stuff out when the movie comes out. So they'll definitely be getting, I'm sure, all updated versions. We'll probably get a Paul Rudd version, of that character, and we'll get everybody.
Exactly. Grace says it feels wrong enjoying figs from a company that just let loose so many. Yeah, it does feel wrong, and I do feel for those people. Honestly, I do. I really do, because I know what it's like to lose your job. But it's harder probably during the holidays. Really harder during the holidays to lose your job. But I'm sure hopefully everybody land on their feet, and new places, and make It's just I do. I feel for them. I can't say I don't, because I know I've been in that position before, so I know how it feels to be in that position. So Bear says that Todd Mac news is appalling. We don't need 110 figures that don't fit with our other products. Rob says, okay, hear me out. Marvel Legends, Thomas Jane, Punisher Wave. I wouldn't say that one. I say War Journal more. Because you had Jigsaw and he had his brother in there. I think that one would be more of a wave than the Thomas Jane one, because there wasn't too many like memorable characters in the Thomas Jane one.
As long as we get Kevin Nash, that's all we need. Get him the Russian.
Stabbed really in the shoulder, and just greatest professional wrestling ever, because he got really stabbed and kept doing his moves. And it's like, oh, I'm really stabbed, y'all. I got blood really coming out here. Damien says the Darkling and Jennings figures from Howard the Duck. No. Damien says someone's chair squeak squeak.
Sorry, that was Bruno. I haven't seen him in a couple days. So first thing he does when he gets here is he wants to play ball. So he was wanting to get his ball fix in here. All the toys we bought him, and 99-cent rubber ball has been his favorite toy the entire time.
That's how it always is with pets.
Alyssa said it's a 5-pack of balls.
Don says, give me a Kevin Nash and a striped shirt. Bart says, I need a Dolph Lundgren Punisher figure. Okay, now if it's just a one-off like a Thomas Jane and Dolph Lundgren figures, and maybe give me a Luke Gossip Jr. figure for that one, I'm good. That's good. John Travolta figure, okay, good. Other than that, I don't think you can make too much from those movies, because there wasn't too many memorable characters that you could go from. All right, but that's about it. I don't have anything else. You got anything else, Tim?
No, just again, toy hunts, just about action figures. I'm hitting those Rosses. I got Skunk today. Nothing good today, unfortunately, but more hunts coming. I got about 3 videos in the can right now because I did a lot of hunting the past week. So there'll be more coming out. So keep your eyes open for that. And if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, help out the channel, hit the like, leave a comment, all the good things.
Thank you. Yes. And Sunday we will be back for Infinity Creators. So D Blake Makes and Detour Customs stuff, and Damien will be back here, just chatting, just hanging out, just talking about like what we did the past 2 months. I don't know. I have no idea. We're gonna be just hanging out, talk with everybody. Some Infinity Creators. So tune in Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern time to hang out with us on there. Other than that, I don't have anything else planned at the moment for video wise. I'm trying to see what I can plan. I'm cleaning up some space for the gunplay live streams, so trying to make some space for that so I can have a building spot. There's a lot of just rearranging some things around here now at this point. Trying to think of anything else. Maybe missing or I'm forgetting.
Walmart.com or the Walmart app right now. Archie, let me know about this. They have Craven retro card for $9. They have Star-Lord comic book version for $9. They have the Spangly version of Captain America from Falcon Captain America for $5. And if you spend $35, you get free shipping. So I might be ordering myself 4 Cravens tonight and then take 3 back to Walmart so I get the free shipping, but I get a figure for $10. So
very nice, sir. So yeah, it sounds good. Oh shoot, sorry, I just started looking at this and like the stickers, like stuff is cool, but man, the stickers on these are just ridiculous to put on.
Wow.
But it's great to build. It's great to build these. They're so much fun. This turned out, I gotta get some more of these, but this turned out so great. This is ridiculously awesome.
Looks pretty cool.
This is what we'll be building on, some gunplay builds. Stuff like this. If you know about where this is from. Other than that, like Tim said, please hit that like, subscribe button for us. Helps us grow. And like I said, if you'd like to join the membership on the channel, 2024 is going to be trying to plan some things for the members only streams. So please definitely join up if you can. If you don't have the money, that's fine. I understand. And if you don't like us, that's cool. I understand that too. You don't want to join. It's money. You know, everybody's type of money. I'm type of money. I understand. I'm not going to hate you for it, but enjoy you tuning in. Thank you. But that's all I got here. Yeah, that's it. Until then, I will see you all Sunday. You'll have a great weekend. Happy hunting. And to all, a very, very merry Festivus for the rest of us. Really, Robert, you probably be the only one to turn up for that. He's like, give us an exclusive ASMR reading of AOA comics. You probably be the only one to turn up for it. And it's just, yeah. AOA. We'll see. I might do some ASMR, so I was reading some books, some comics. Like, as Wolverine slowly came in. Oh, you know what? That'd be kind of cool. Like, everybody gets like the same comic. Like, each person plays a character and does a voice act like for that character. Like those like audio podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. Okay, so Robert and Abnugger would turn out for the ASMR reading of AOA. There's two people that would just turn out for that. Bart's waiting for the gunplay show, so that's one. So like, look, y'all wild, y'all so wild. All right, folks, we're getting out of here. Y'all stay, have a good night, have a great weekend. See you on Sunday at 3 p.m.
Happy holidays, everybody. If I don't talk to you before the holidays.
There you go. I read the part of Bishop. I find that highly irregular, sir. I gotta be Bishop. Why can't I play Cyclops? Why can I not play Wolverine? Why can I not play Professor X? Why can I not play Jean Grey? All right, y'all have a good one. Happy Festivus for the rest of us.